Nothing really to worry about here in the early stages. His Facebreaker is going to connect there. Goes, tries to find the zap onto Vista. Haymaker going to be avoided. Is the Chomp right place at the right time as this wave is crashing forward to see whether these rockets are actually going to be enough.
They have no vision on him.
Yeah, Zap is going to go entirely wide as well as Ghost flashes himself out of the way. Vista still with turret aggro, almost dies, but doesn't as Effort has to flash to get himself out of the way as well. It was navigated beautifully. They're almost too greedy. But first blood does go to Hanwha Life Esports.
And, you know, we're going to see a little bit more of blood up here first.
Yeah, flash forward. Canna puts him in the smoke screen, and now he has the upper hand. Couple more autos. Flashes now down from both, as there's the quick draw first. End of the line is most definitely that. Plate Gold still going over to Nongshim, as we can see, as OnFleek does manage to get his Grump. BDD now with the inside track, looking for the Xin Zhao, does get himself to the correct side, but look at this, it's a great scatter, but BDD is still dead, manages to take one on the way out, flashes away from Karis, he will still likely die, but that looked so sick. Effort also getting a kill off to the back end, but it's a 2 for 2 and one that looked pretty cool.
They help you out because you just walk away, they have vision.
Yep, cute little stun, but OnFleek in the right position, charges towards Dread here and still gets knocked up. Dread wanting to hold on to his kick and does so.
This is going to be a free Herald. I think collapsing now would be super risky, and I think ill-advised. Look at all the vision they have, too.
Yeah, Dread actually thinking about maybe going for a potential steal or something like that as Canna dives on forward, gets his face broken though, and immediately will blow up. Dread now has to get out, and I'm not entirely sure the steal, but I think the positioning was really good from Hanwha. As we could see, they made sure that they body blocked as best that they could.
And it's a 5v2 fight here if you collapse on the Dread and Kana, while the mid rotation up is slow and you have vision of it, so there's just no secrets here. And I mean, this is Desperate. Connor, you're not 606 in this one to walk forward that far. Yeah. Try to look for the steal. Indicator, it's a good look.
Well, here's the curtain call, and it might just be curtains for Ghost as he gets underneath the turret, but is still just going to get popped. I love how OnFleek leaves that.
Despite the fact they couldn't see it, as BDD's coming up.
Yep, going to grab that stun into the wall as Dudu. Going to have to get out of there, doesn't it? It's a longer lane. Let's check this one out once again, though. OnFleek really nicely played.
Super well played. And this is not the first time he does this, right? Checks vision, is able to go over the wall here, and this is how you utilize a tank getting on top of a squishy with the follow-up damage for free. It doesn't matter if there's a turret there, it doesn't matter who's there.
OnFleek full health though, and now finds BDD. The flash immediately comes out, and this boy is absolutely huge. The Syndra taken down immediately, and the Superplex is massive. Facebreak is brilliant as well, but Vista maybe a little bit early as Dread is going to be able to finish him off, but now OnFleek finds him on the back end. Canna trying to get some work done, but the end of the line may not be it. For Hanwha Life, it might be it for Canna instead, as now the back is going to come through and goes desperate to try and get himself out. It's not going to work, as Gravity Field also not exactly going to do it, but Dudu still has his ult, by the way, guys. As, okay, Flame Chompers are good, and Dudu might die. Nope. Just barely going to get out of there. That's the ace. What's this out of turret? The Canna is obliterating.
He lost his crown.
There's a red buff here on Canna, but he's still going to get stunned up. Chaos Storm goes down. This could just be a solo kill from Karis, potentially, as he can't escape this Chaos Storm. Eventually does make it out. As Ghost could be in trouble. Wind becomes lightning, does connect. However, the turret is close enough, and BDD also there. Great dredge line to come through. Depth charge as well onto SamD, but he just stands his ground in Effort. He's too far forward. The rest of Hanwha rotate beautifully as the curtain. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
He's not that experienced, and et cetera, but when I watch Hanwha Life Esports play this game, I see better coordination actually oftentimes than I'm seeing with Nongshim. And they're also like sharks in this game. They see one weak point, even in a 2v3, they'll take half a ghost. Consistent heal and longer term damage. Kanna's going to hope for this one.
Yeah, looks for it. Gravity Field not exactly in the right position. As Chaos Storm, let's see whether it works. Morellonomicon being put to the test here as there's flash, follow after flash. One more auto and Canna will be able to do it, and he grabs the shutdown. Nicely done from the Graves.
Yeah, hope for.
Yeah.
And setting up these scenarios, we're going to watch this from a million years ago now.
Yeah.
Was pretty well played here from Karis, all things considered, because he's able to manage kind of staying in that Chaos Storm really well with the flashback into it. But obviously, you're just not going to win this fight. But yeah, I mean, making plays like that.
The DPS, the can go immortal. As Effort's going to get flashed on here by Vista, smacked into the wall as well as Dredgeline does come through. His flash on cooldown, as that's a great scatter once again. Chaos Storm will end up finishing it off with the help of the Wind Becomes Lightning as Canna trying to fight this one out against Dudu. The Chickens there doing a fair bit of work as now Dudu has finally pressed that ult button. Can he get the auto? And he does so. The flash is going to get employed. Canna just barely away from his flash opportunity. As now Dread moving on over gets the bad news that Humble Life Esports are already on this Baron. And BDD trying to get in there. Scatter going to go wide. That's a big tool as On Fleek gets himself over that wall. That was actually his flash. I thought it was Hex Flash for a second there, but it wasn't. That was just trying to flash forward. Looks for it, doesn't quite get it, as now Dread's in trouble. Goodbye. And that is the jungler dead. Super Mega Death Rocket avoided. It was Vista actually body blocking to make sure that one doesn't happen. And another great Baron here from Humble Life Esports. And the curtains have been called. BDD absolutely nowhere he can go. The last shot will do it as now Ghost smacked down by Vista. And that is an angry Annie, almost an ace.
But like, this moment here, as well, is why you build Gale Force on Tryndamere. I mean, stats are great on him as well, but like, this is the moment where you can actually close that final gap and get the kill, gets his ult off here, and like, oh, I think I'm good. No, flashes on him as well, and then in this particular case, also, you're already down 2 champions, right? Effort and Kana are both respawning right now, and Dudu isn't even here, and you can just see, again, in a longer fight, yes, Jinx is going to do great things, but BDD, he hits a scatter or he doesn't matter, because in the longer extended exchanges, you don't have that damage throughput. It's over here.
Meanwhile, another fight. Canna, 1 versus 4. Not going to be able to do it this time around, I don't think, so he's just going to try and get out of there. Chaos Storm almost finishing him off, and there's the flash forward from SamD. Man, he's feeling himself now, as On Fleek is taking a lot of damage, and you could hear Armor just playing it beautifully. Once again, it is the Tryndamere story as well, up against the Graves. Now it's a 3-1 as far as that matchup is concerned, assuming that Dudu is going to be able to win this out. He's trying to walk this one off, and it will be the Super Mega Death Rocket that secures it in the end. And now Nongshim trying to chase down Humble Life. On Fleek goes in to try and see whether he can grab something in the end. This Curtain Call is doing so much damage.
Minion wave, so we'll be fine. It will be returned, but Humble Life Esports flying a lot of time now.
Okay, that's the kickback onto Karis. Depth Charge comes in as now Canna looking for his opportunity. See whether he can actually get the work done as SamD does move on in, gets himself the Deadly Flourish, and Canna is going to get taken down at least to his shield bow. Karis takes a lot of killing, but will eventually go down. And manages to take effort in the meantime.
Yeah,
maybe he needs to actually hit the buttons. He doesn't manage to do so in time as SamD moves on in to get rid of him. Dread is actually doing what he needs to do, which is denying this Infernal Soul. But Vista is going to make his life harder. I don't think this is really going to be able to do too much.
I mean,
the smite button is going to be a big deal, but SamD has decided that he wants to just finish the game. SamD, as you can see, the Flame Chompers enough to save his life in that moment, but now the full brunt of Humble Life Esports are coming down. Vista, great face breaker, finds BDD, and he's taken down first. The curtains are most definitely being called, as man, that Deadly Flourish is also absolutely fantastic. Ghost now running for the hills, but that is the wrong direction, my friend. The Haymaker will help secure it, and the Nexus will be taken down. Another upset as Humble Life Esports take down Nongshim Red Force and really check them. Damn, SamD, what a pickup for this squad.
Oh, yeah.